yes, miseducation, if you want to use that term, Carter G. Woodson did in The Miseducation of the Negro. That's the title of his book. Mm-hmm. He was a professor at one time who wrote a book called The Miseducation of the Negro. And sure, what do you mean by miseducation? It means you haven't been educated in the most constructive manner, meaning we have learned things, but has it produced anything from our learning that should be produced on a scale of problem solving? And it hasn't. So the white supremacists never want their slaves, like any prison master. You don't want your slave to ever be anything except an excellent model prisoner. So your so-called education will just make you a model prisoner. I mean, it won't have you be a person who is no longer in prison. See, so that's the whole idea behind that, because the white supremacists are dedicated. A slave master is dedicated to always having slaves. Otherwise, how is a slave master going to continue to be a slave master without slaves to be the master over? So anything that the slave master tells his or her slaves is to strengthen the system of slavery. That's all it is. How do you use your mind? Everybody has a mind. So how do you use your mind? That's basic psychology. So you don't have to add that as, in words, I mean, as an area of activity, because if you're using your mind, you're using psychology. Everybody does that every minute of the day. I mean, including people in what you call mental institutions. They use what they have in order to interact with other people. Anytime you're interacting with people, for sure, you're talking and you're acting, you're interacting. So that's psychology of some type or another. I would say in the purest form of using the word, I mean, you're talking to someone. You are using your words and your actions to influence what someone else is doing in their interactions with you. You're in a restaurant. You say, could you bring me some more water, please? I don't have a fork or a knife. I mean, you forgot to bring the forks and knives. I mean, could you bring me a fork? Could you bring me a knife? That's basic psychology. That's basic interaction. That's all it is. Anytime you're interacting with anybody and using your influence of words to do so, I mean, and your words are coming from the things that you're thinking, and your thinking is telling you that you want something or you don't want something. That's all psychology is. It's basic psychology. Mm-hmm. And so some people might say, well, advanced psychology, is a little different, and they're correct. Well, what is advanced psychology? It's just using your words and your interactions and whatnot, I mean, to advance over something that you were doing before.
Okay.
And that's all advanced psychology is.